It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. Fellas, it is always fun to watch Ben Simmons. The combination of size, speed, ball handling, passing. Shaq, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
Dun, 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 dun. He and the Greek Freak are a big part of this league's future. Having playmakers that size is a huge advantage.
You know, I'm curious to watch his jump shot develop. Simmons is taking the point forward distinction to a whole nother level.
And now with the tip-off coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The fans here in Philadelphia ready to cheer on their 76ers in this interconference matchup. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season. And not only a 1-1 split series between these two teams last year, guys, but both wins were on the road, so home court advantage wasn't that big an advantage.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief two-game series often end 1-1.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Guys, Joel Embiid is listed at 7 feet, but at player introductions, they say 7'2" center, Joel Embiid. Now, Brett Brown says when you stand next to him, you understand the difference between 7 feet and 7'2". He's a big man, Kevin.
He is tremendous size and skill to match, GA. Thanks. Brent, we're already starting to hear some trade rumors out there. Is it ever too early to start making changes?
If you talk to any good GM, it's never too early to start thinking about how can I make this roster better.
Constant thought.
There are some times, though, and I think we've seen this through the years, where there might be a player that's on the roster that whether there's a coaching change or his approach to the season, maybe it's a contract year and mentally he's not really where he needs to be, that sometimes teams examine that and think, might need to remove this now in order for us to get where we need to go. And that might be some of the reasons why, Kevin, we're hearing some names this early in the season.
Exactly. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Suns, Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. Bridges out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Phoenix shooting their first free throws here for the night.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
The first one falls.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
And so he hits both.
And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that height around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
And it's in there.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Pass to Bridges. Kicks to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. And Embiid with the block. Butler on the way. And it's Ayton with the rebound. You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton, the skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really improving as a facilitator. You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment. Indeed, what a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Count the basket.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, scratching my head a little bit about how the defense is trying to play this. No one there really contesting the shot.
Here's Booker after Ben Simmons' bucket. Shoots from the baseline. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
He's got great touch, Devin Booker, especially from the mid-range where he's looking to be consistent.
Simmons finds Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Warren with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Outside, Simmons. Butler attacking. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Booker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Well, entering the league, Devin Booker really had some troubles on the defensive end. So as much as we talk about offensively him trying to get better, on the defensive end he needs to learn how to be in better positions.
Free throw good, Booker. And with Booker's defense, Brent, still being a work in progress, the advantage is he is still very young.
Well, the coaches have really simplified the game plan on the defensive end. So you do things like jumping ahead of the screen or pushing down the screen and start to corral guys into areas. That's helping Devin Booker establish some more confidence on the defensive end.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Redick against Booker. Redick surveying the D. The pass to Simmons. He kicks to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Okobo, guarded by Simmons. Ayton wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Ayton's got 7.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Redick. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Simmons kicks to Redick. To the middle. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Redick.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And the Suns have never won an NBA title. It's amazing for such a proud and storied franchise. Just one trip to the finals since the merger back in 1993. That was when they lost to the Chicago Bulls.
And a chance to check out Joel Embiid here. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 4th in blocks, 5th in rebounding, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. And you think about the Suns team with Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson, Danny Ainge. Brent, they had a chance.
Well, a guy named Michael Jordan ruined a lot of the title chances for a lot of teams. The Suns were one of them. They came close, but eventually MJ's Bulls a little bit too tough for that Phoenix Suns team.
And it's the Suns with the ball after Ben Simmons bucket. Embiid with the steal. Simmons left side. Booker against Redick. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Suns trail by 3. Outside Warren. Booker in the corner. Shoots over Redick. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
Butler kicks to Embiid. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Up top, Warren. He's guarded by Chandler to the right side. Here's Ayton. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 3-point lead. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Okobo, guarded by Simmons. Okobo, another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Simmons dishes to Redick. High post, Embiid. 29 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
Now here's Booker after the miss from Joel Embiid. Bridges passes to Booker. To the inside, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Ayton's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Simmons finds Chandler. He gets it in there.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Passes it to Bridges. Dishes it to Booker. Pass to Bridges. Booker against Redick. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. The 76ers third.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal. And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Yeah, lots of points early, and the game plans on both sides, at least offensively, working to perfection.
Kicks to Ayton. Pass to Warren. Booker in the corner. From past the arc, another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Redick passes to Butler. Simmons left side. That shot no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
This is what happens when you take nothing away defensively. Just too inactive in this game on that end of the floor.
Now here's Redick. Got a hand on it.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And last year, we saw what a full season of Embiid looks like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Muscala, he's checked in for Embiid. Johnson comes in for Wilson Chandler. Markelle Fultz is checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Simmons. Now, here's Holmes. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Jackson against Butler. It's stolen by Fultz. There's the dish to Butler. And it's good, 2 points. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead. And Embiid has already made the jump from star to superstar.
And part of that is his personality. I think his game does speak for itself. Gives you everything you want from a center on both ends of the floor. Effortless athleticism and has incredible skill and touch for a player his size.
And here are the 76ers now, after the Suns pick up 2. Now here's Fultz, covered by Oubre, and Muscala kicks to Butler. 4 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. McConnell, and the shot falls short this time. Suns trail by 3. Crawford finds Holmes. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Muscala with the ball. 8 points his last outing over Ayton. Muscala misses.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
To the inside. It's stolen by Muscala. Crawford with the steal. And the pass to Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Outside Butler. He kicks to Muscala. Down low. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. Passes to Holmes. Back to Jackson. Butler with the steal. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. .124 left in the first quarter of the game. McConnell passes to Butler. The shot's good. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Butler's just so skilled at finding ways to score inside. Utilizes his height and strength well and varies that release point.
Now here's Oubre. 8 points his last outing. Here's Crawford. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
McConnell kicks to Muscala. Butler feeling out a bit. And the 76ers get it back. Right wing. 5 on the clock. The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Crawford kicks to Ayton. Pass to Holmes. Now here's Crawford, the 15-footer, off the left rim and out.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action after this word. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to like express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
Well, you just start to wonder, how did we get to this score at the end of one? I think those steals really established momentum in their favor.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Rashawn Holmes out there with Ayton. And it's Crawford. Then there's Oubre. And it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. And he's able to get it back. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. And then on Friday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And you know, for that Pistons game, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
No good on that one. You have so many great point guards in the league right now, Brent. Which of them do you think does the best job of running the pick and roll?
I think Chris Paul still heads up the top of my list for pick and roll operators. He's so devastating and has been for his entire career. In the mid-range, just settling in at the free throw line and popping shots that seem effortless, and he's able to knock it down. Steph Curry is still at the point guard position, does so many unique things, Kevin, playing without the basketball and setting screens away from the ball to open up teammates, which eventually gives him opportunities to shoot threes. So divergently different, those two, but two of my favorites to watch.
Now here's Crawford. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. The 76ers leading by 4. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. 76ers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Butler on the wing. He dishes it to Johnson. Outside Butler. Back to Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
And you can see that Butler is the total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open. And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Daniels passes to Oubre. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That is his first foul of the game. Daniels with it. Johnson on him. Ayton kicks to Crawford. Here's Holmes. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. The Suns have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the first one drops. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Both shots good from the stripe. The 76ers leading by 4. McConnell kicks to Johnson. Pass to McConnell. On the wing, Brewer. Uncovered. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Brewer's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. And the pass to Holmes. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The Suns coach Igor Kokoskov, the NBA's first ever head coach, born and raised outside of North America. He will not be the last, but a great opportunity for Phoenix as this guy's paid his dues. 18 years as an NBA assistant, including 5 early years in Phoenix.
First free throw is good. And Kokoskov, a pioneer, the first D1 college assistant coach out of Europe, also the first in that role in the NBA.
Yeah, in the NBA, he reached the conference finals 7 times and the finals twice. So he's seen what it takes and what type of competitive environment it is when you reach those elite levels. And in 2004 was on the staff for the Detroit Pistons when they won the NBA title against the Lakers. So been around a lot of winning.
Brewer, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for 8. Now, here's Warren. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. Right side, Butler. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Butler's got 6 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Kicks it to Warren. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Daniels. Phoenix no good that time either. Philadelphia leading by 9. Pass to Brewer. Here's the floater. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight. Timeout called, the Suns. And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury. Boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Outside Warren. Booker outside. Okobo. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
To the wing on the left. Holmes with it. Embiid's there. Warren finds Holmes. And there's the call on Chandler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. No good from Booker.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The feed to Embiid. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be. And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
The 76ers leading by 11. Here's Brewer. He's got 7. Here's Simmons. Over Booker. Bridges with the board. The Suns shooting here about 46% for the game. To the middle, Embiid with the steal. Here's Simmons. And the 76ers get it back.
Not afraid about going up with it on the inside. Chandler's aggressive on that play.
And Wilson Chandler, during the NBA lockout back in 2011, Brent, decided to keep playing, but it was in China.
Yeah, his deal did not have an out clause, so that's how committed he was to getting himself laced up and on the court. And once the NBA lockout ended, he couldn't just come back and pick up where he left off. He had to stay in China, finish the season, and then return to the Nuggets.
They throw good, Wilson Chandler.
Whether Wilson Chandler has started or whether he's come off the bench, he's accepted a role and been beneficial for the coaching staff.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Butler. And both free throws good for Wilson Chandler. Brent, I'm sure there were times, and you've won 2 championships, where you thought you were going to win a title, and it didn't happen.
I'll go back to the first night that I thought potentially we were going to win a title with San Antonio. And that was in the 2005 finals against Detroit. We had come back home for a Game 6 that I thought we were going to win, and we did not. And sort of the pressure that mounted after that game to know that we were going to a Game 7 and had lost an opportunity where we really did feel coming off a Game 5 we were going to win. It certainly elevated the intensity of the Game 7, which we eventually won at home for our title in 2005.
And Simmons loves jamming it through, relentless in his attack of the cup.
Dishes to Booker. He's off on that one. Chandler with the defensive effort.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
No good from Booker. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Felt like the louder the crowd got and the more hostile they were, the more together this team played. So it worked out nicely.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Simmons left side. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Fultz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Suns. Jackson's checked in. Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks to Warren. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, Jackson just sharing the rock there with the teammate. Make the simple play.
Philadelphia leading by 12. Pass to Fultz. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
Now here's Booker. He had 15 points last outing. Down low, Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got 4 this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now here's Fultz. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Chandler kicks to Redick. Booker outside. Looking for Warren. He gets it there. Booker. And Booker able to finish. Booker's got 11 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
At the elbow, Chandler. Outside for Simmons. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Holmes can't get it to go in. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. The 76ers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in. And Embiid drops them both. Do you see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA?
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
Well, if a player wants to go out and recruit other players that may be under contract with another team.
I see that a lot then, Kevin. I mean, it happens all the time. Players talking about what are you thinking about doing, and about, wow, don't you think this would be great if we could get together on the floor in 2021? Let's try to.
But management doing it is a completely different animal.
Management cannot do it, although some teams have walked that tightrope a little bit to the point where they've fallen off in recent years. But the idea of players not ever talking to one another about the potential of being together.
Come on, right?
It's always happening.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Booker. Philadelphia leading by 15. Chandler with the ball. Bridges covering. Crawford trying to free himself up. They get it again. Fultz, no good.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Here's Crawford. He feeds it to Warren. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
You don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
Fultz kicks to Embiid. Stolen by Warren. And now the Suns, a fast break. Bridges passes to Crawford. A minute 50 left now here in the second. Out to the right wing. Down low. Here's Ayton. And yes, it's good. Ayton's got 13.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Here's Simmons. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Now Crawford. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. 16 feet away. Bridges misses. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Crawford looking over the floor. 20 feet out. That one a little long.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
And Fultz gets it to go.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Ayton kicks to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Jackson. And that's 15 points for DeAndre Ayton. The 76ers leading by 11. Fultz with the ball. And Crawford picks him up defensively. The shot by Chandler, wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bridges shot, good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Suns now. And here's Crawford. With one on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached halftime in this one. 76ers on top, leading by 9. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He ended up with 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 block. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
When it comes to raw talent at the center position, Joel Embiid. Woo-wee. You saw in the first half, Ernie. Size, reflexes, ball skills. This dude is changing the game. It'll be great to see him stay healthy and see how good he really can become.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
The beautiful skyline of downtown Philadelphia, all lit up, pressed up, and ready to go. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Well, we saw in the first half, he has a nice mixture of moves down low, and they've been going to him.
Well, he's a volume scorer in the post, and right now the volume's at 11. So if you're not going to run doubles at him, we'll see if he can get more of that done in the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The 76ers leading by 9. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Chandler and Embiid are together down low. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. The 76ers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And that one misses.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
And he's good on the second. And Phoenix has possession. It's a 10-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his 2nd season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A. Okobo, guarded by Simmons. Puts one up from 19. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. But they get it back. It's deflected.
Well, TJ improving his awareness on defense is something that coaches are looking for. Nice block there.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Warren's got 6.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd.
They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the 3rd quarter.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Butler with the steal. The pass to Simmons. And it's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Warren. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. Redick finds Simmons. Ayton with it. Embiid's there. Basket good. He's got 13.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Outside, Redick passes to Simmons. And the layup is good.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the 2nd half. Kicks it to Ayton. Pass to Warren. Here's Booker. Guarded by Simmons. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Booker.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the 2nd half, minus that 1 miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the 2nd half.
Simmons on the wing. 14 points for him. And let's see now which shooting guards have been on target the most over the last 10 games. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
Well, the array of moves that each of those players has is just about unlimited. Whether it's in tight or outside, they know how to free themselves up and find the best shot possible. It's reflected in their shooting percentages.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the 76ers. Johnson, he's checked in for Chandler. And it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. And the Suns also making a change. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Bridges. Second free throw, no good.
They're 1 of 5 to begin this half, guys, and they have to address this problem quickly or this could get out of hand.
You know, T.J. Warren is a great scorer. However, many of those buckets he puts in do not include, Brent, the 3-ball.
No, he plays in the mid-range game. Once he gets to certain spots in the mid-range and gets his feet set, he's going to end up scoring 2 points. So off-balance runners, he gets fouled. Just really has a nose for scoring the ball.
Here's Simmons. The Suns getting the bucket.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the 76ers making a change here. Muscala's checked in. And stolen by Ayton. Now here's Oubre. Defense right on him. He kicks it to Ayton. Back to Oubre. Butler with the steal. From downtown, nailed from three-point land. Butler's got 11 points.
And Butler, a real pro, just at realizing when to pull up against the D. Amazing concentration there on the wing.
Now here's Booker. 16 points for him. Over McConnell. And it's off the back rim. No good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
And the Suns call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here is Daniels. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. 5 to shoot. For the finish. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And everyone knows Butler is a lockdown defender, but also terrific at coming up with steals.
Oubre dishes to Daniels. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Both free throws good from Daniels. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. The biggest lead of the game. Oh,
no goodness. You know, you don't want to forget about the athleticism of Butler. Just a sick slammer of the basketball. You can't allow him to get to that launching pad.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. At the top of the key, Ayton. Shot clock at 5. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Raptors. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out Philadelphia, they're 5 spots away.
And right now for the 76ers, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Here's Butler, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Booker outside. There's the dish to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, that is sick. I mean, a terrific ball handler for a 5. Ayton comes full force.
The 76ers leading by 9. Butler kicks to Muscala. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Holmes.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker has a bit of that Klay Thompson in him. It feels like when he gets going like this, he can be very, very dangerous.
And there's the pass to Muscala. He dishes it to Johnson. On the wing, Brewer passes it to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And like whenever Butler slices, to the basket. The D has a hard time matching his athleticism on these takes.
Booker the pass to Holmes. Back to Booker. Pass to Holmes. Fires from deep. No good from Booker. Philadelphia leading by 9. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. It's hauled in by the Suns. Holmes got 6 rebounds now in the game. In the corner, Daniels. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Brewer finds Muscala. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Suns haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Markelle Fultz is checked in for Corey Brewer. Phoenix also making some changes. Jackson comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Crawford in for Devin Booker. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The 76ers leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Fultz. Up again, and Butler with the second chance points.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
Daniels kicks to Jackson. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McConnell passes to Butler. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Crawford outside. Pass to Holmes. Crawford kicks to Ayton. Here's McConnell. Here's Fultz. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Fultz can pretty much score from any area, even inside when the D's all over him. Love how composed he is.
Jackson with it. Butler covering to the inside. Here's Daniels. And he makes that one. Daniels has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Butler. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, it's like the defense has a bunch of matchbooks in their hands right now, playing with fire. They were fortunate that somehow he misfired on that one.
And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D-up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Redick comes in for T.J. McConnell. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. To the paint. Shoots from the elbow. Holmes, good. Holmes got 13.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, he's certainly able to shoot over the top of people. High percentage look right there from the mid-range.
Bridges against Butler. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 27 points.
And he has been running circles around the defense, and it's a different playing field now with Butler being on.
Crawford kicks to Jackson. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Bridges against Butler. Jackson gets the bucket.
I like to see Jackson with these kind of plays, getting into the paint and then getting a little bit more creative with the scoring opportunity.
Here's the teardrop. Fultz, no good. Suns trail by 12. Ayton kicks to Crawford. Jackson against Redick. Jackson dishes to Crawford. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. The 76ers leading by 10. Fultz the pass to Butler. Outside, Redick. Embiid finds Redick. Over Jackson, and he hits the jump shot. Redick's got his first basket of the night.
Well, J.J. doing a great job deciding on that pick and roll play with what to do with the basketball. Deceptively crafty when he gets in that set.
Crawford passes to Holmes. Kicks it out to Crawford. On the wing, Jackson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Fultz dishes to Butler. Really left alone that time. Butler's got 29.
And this is Butler's bread and butter. The mid-range J is on point. You got to D him up better than that.
Crawford with the ball. Left side, Jackson kicks it to Ayton. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Jackson has the open look. Offline. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers lead by 14. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Suns trail by 14. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Jackson and Bridges are at the forward positions. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Crawford.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the shot goes in. Simmons got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the 76ers. Okobo, guarded by Simmons. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Warren. Warren's got 4 assists now tonight.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Chandler kicks to Johnson. Embiid trying to break loose. Johnson can't get it to go. Suns trail by 14. The pass to Jackson. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Johnson kicks to Chandler. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
A good job by Wilson right there to recognize his teammate was open and just simply gave it up.
At the elbow, it's Crawford. On the wing, Jackson. Chandler with the steal. They get a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Warren with the ball. Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Josh Jackson has the ability to just ignite and dart in that time, getting aggressive and getting the foul call.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. No good on the second free throw. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
And stolen by Booker. Got a piece of it. He kicks it to Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
You have 2 things working here, the turnover and then the excellent finish.
And good job of transitioning end to end there. There was no hesitation.
And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Jackson. 76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far.
And that's number 4, definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Oubre's checked in for Phoenix. And it's Simmons penetrating. Bridges with the steal. Oubre with it. Chandler on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Free throw. Good. Oubre. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Philadelphia leading by 11. Passes it to Embiid. And the 3 off target. The Suns have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Two shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Oubre. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Simmons. It's Redick on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Redick's got 6 in the quarter.
Easy to see why J.J. Redick is a guy that everybody talks about as being one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And the dunk by Booker.
and he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
He misses the free throw.
And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make them all, it still had a positive effect.
Mike Muscala is checked in for the 76ers. And a change for the Suns. Ayton's checked in.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Right, big scoring run fueled by great game planning and really some great shot making.
And that one misses. And Redick kicks to Embiid. Over Ayton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The first free throw is good. And Embiid drops them both. Suns trail by 10. Outside Warren. Booker in the corner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on J.J. Redick. You know, Brett, when you think of Devin Booker, you immediately think scoring. But he's become, as time goes on, an excellent facilitator as well.
Well, I think he's learning to do that, Kevin, because of the playing time that he's getting. And the defenses that he has seen in the early part of his career have been quite unique. You know, 2 out of the first 3 years that he played in the NBA, he's averaging over 20 points. So the passing part of his game, the more feel part of his game, it's coming along nicely.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. At one point, they led by 16. Dishes it to Redick. Pass to Embiid. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. And that's now 19 points for Ben Simmons. Suns trail by 8. Pass to Ayton. Warren on the wing. Kicks it to Ayton. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Butler, he's checked in for the 76ers. So it's Philadelphia now. There's the steal. Okobo. Count it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Philadelphia leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Embiid. It's tipped. Now here's Ayton. Guarded by Embiid. The pass to Warren. Feeds to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker loves the feel of that when the 2-guard gets up to the rim and throws it down.
Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid. Sinks the triple. Embiid's got 9 points here in the second half.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Okobo Guarded by Simmons. Passes it to Ayton. The dish now to Booker. Shoots over Redick. No good from Booker. The 76ers have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. No good there. Nice D from Warren. And here's Booker from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Booker's got 27 points.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
And remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
All right, David, thanks. From 11 feet away, that shot off. The Suns go the other way with it. And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
And it's good, 2 points. 21 points for Ben Simmons. Suns trail by 3. Okobo, guarded by Simmons. At the top of the key, Ayton. Shoots over Embiid. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And the wide open shot from Redick. No good on the triple. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. With 3, Booker. Rebound by the 76ers. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Embiid, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Embiid's got 11 points here in just the second half. Okobo is guarded by Johnson and stolen by Simmons. Now the 76ers on the break. Butler finds Embiid. It's deflected. Booker against Redick. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Bridges.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, it's one of those nights where if a team down the stretch can get 1 or 2 stops, they may win it. And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Simmons passes to Johnson. Redick against Booker. Jacks up a 3. Redick with the bucket.
And why would you not go to the best shooter on the floor? J.J. Redick living for that moment.
Booker against Redick. Over in the corner, Warren. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Warren's got 6 in the quarter.
T.J. Warren not afraid of that shot.
Simmons left side. They double him with Ayton. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Warren. The Suns trailing. Out to the right wing. Ayton dishes to Booker. Okobo. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. 3-pointer, Butler. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 32 points for Butler.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses, commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
Here's Ayton, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
2 shots.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Here's Booker. 1:19 left in the 4th quarter. And that one's good, Ayton.
He is a great kid. I'd love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Pass to Butler. Shoots over Bridges. Again, Philadelphia.
And it's obvious that Butler is a star in this league. An amazing performer. And this is a guy who lives for these moments.
And taken away by Johnson. And now here comes Simmons leading the ball.
No, that just happened.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Well, the other part is just reading the crucial moment. That's a clutch move right there. It could change the outcome of the game.
Now, here's Bridges. Pocket 6 for 3. Booker, money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Butler on the way. Defended by Bridges. Takes the 13-footer, and that one comes up a bit short. And here's Phoenix.
And it's still within reach.
But only if they make every possession count from this point forward, and I mean every possession.
And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, and Butler wasn't a starter until midway through his second season. But since then, his minutes have gone up, and his productivity has gone way up.
So important to just stay poised, go through your routine. He did a good job there of just keeping his composure and putting those 2 away.
Timeout called. The Suns, they're down by 4. 11 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, what do you think?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
They love to get it into the hands of their best scorer, but you also need a backup plan. Plan B has to be covered.
And now they foul and stop the clock. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And the Suns call time here. They trail by 3. 7 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Booker. To tie it up. Misses the tray. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, how confident are you that you guys can build on this win and keep the momentum going?
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. We play together, play hard. We can win.
I know you'll like to keep that going as we go on in the season. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long.